Right on the money. There's nothing more delicious than the flavor and texture a grill can provide. Especially when the weather's right, I pop a cold beverage and fire things up. First up, I like to make sure things are clean. Open up that propane and start your engine. Start those burners on high, close the lid to warm things up. That'll seal in all the heat. And yes, even with propane, you can still get great flavor. Keep that grill clean. It's gonna prevent flare-ups and any mishaps. You may have heard that traditional grilling brushes can be hazardous. Wired varieties can be a potential choking hazard, and other materials aren't durable and can melt. So let's try out some safer alternatives. Which one should I choose? One of my favorite options, a grill-safe scrubbing pad. The best time to clean your grill is while it's still warm. It's a good idea to always preheat those grates. It'll make sure any germs and bacteria are gone and burn off any residue. I'm gonna cut the heat. One of the keys to cleaning grill grates is steam. So you can either use a bowl of water or a handy spray bottle. That steam just eats through all the gunk on the grill. Heat and water is just about all you need for maintenance cleaning. You might want to try a grill cleaning block. These can be used on a hot or cold grill. The stone will form and scrub around your grates. But be careful, these are only useful if your grates are continuous and smooth like these. Once those grates are scrubbed down, I use a wet rag to wipe away any residue. If you're using a grill scrubber pad, these are designed to be used on cold grills. I like to use this as a quick dust off before I get grilling. If you're looking to quickly clean your grates while grilling, use an onion. It's a safe option to keep those grates clean if you're grilling all day. Keeping those grill and grates clean is gonna mean safer cooking and better tasting meals. Don't let your grill turn your burgers into this. Form your hamburger patties ahead of time and let those chill in the fridge at least 30 minutes. That'll help them cook more evenly and keep them juicy. Before they're ready to hit the grill, brush them with a high heat oil. I like to use grapeseed oil. Then add salt, pepper, and your favorite seasonings. Since burgers are prone to flare-ups, preheat your grill to get those grates nice and hot. Then you can turn a section off so there's no direct flame. And that's where you want to put your burgers. Without a direct flame, you won't get those flare-ups. You can even add an ice cube to the center to help even out the cook. Now you can close up the grill and let those cook. Let your burgers cook halfway through and flip them one time. A good sign that your burgers are done is when those juices run clear. You can see there's still a little red in the juice there, but this one, nice and clear, that one's ready. This is a great time to add cheese right before those burgers are finished. To trap that juice inside, let them rest at least 10 minutes before eating. Now that's a tasty burger. Grilling is one of my favorite things. I love it so much, I want some more. You may not associate your barbecue and desserts, but after all, it's an outdoor oven, right? Here's how to make 2 super easy desserts right on the grill. These are s'more stuff, okay? Pay attention. First, you take the graham. Crush that up in the bottom of a pie tin. Next, you add the chocolate. I mix things up and use a variety of miniature chocolates. You can also use chocolate chips or peanut butter cups. This s'mores dip is sure to be a crowd pleaser. They'll be begging for seconds. I can't say s'more every time. Let's get this thing fired up. This will need to cook over indirect heat. That means heat one side of your grill and place the pan on the opposite side. Depending on your grill, if you're cooking with indirect heat, you may need to rotate throughout cooking. Keep the temperature around 350 and keep an eye on it. Ooh, getting nice and brown. You'll know it's ready when that chocolate is melted and those marshmallows are nice and toasted. Delicious, gooey s'mores dip. That's a big bite. The easiest dessert right on your grill is a skillet cookie. My shortcut, just pick up some cookie dough, or you can use your favorite recipe. For the cookies, I'm gonna have the middle burners off and these outside burners on. Before you put the cookies on the grill, make sure it's preheated. This goes right on your grill, just like an oven. Oh, crispy edges, nice and gooey in the center. That's a perfect cookie. Hot dogs are a grilling staple, but on these grates, they're so unruly. Get back here. This is how to grill the ultimate hot dog. All you need are skewers. Now you want to make sure you soak your skewers at least 30 minutes before you put them on the grill. That'll prevent them from burning. Space your dogs out a little bit, and we're gonna run the skewer right through. And for this, you can do as many dogs as you want. Ta-da! Just like that. Just lay them down and get grilling. No more rolling, and all your dogs are together. You can also use a skewer to spiral cut our hot dogs. The trick is getting it right down the middle. You're gonna take a knife, slowly rotate it around the hot dog. Pull it through, we've got our spiral dog. I like this because it's not only fun, but it'll help your dogs cook a little more evenly. Best part of the skewer method is that it makes the flip really easy. Skewer some veggie kebabs or mix it up and make some grilled pineapple. It's best to grill over a medium heat, that way everything cooks through and doesn't burn. They're so colorful. These are gonna be so tasty. When the temps are right, you gotta get your temps right. Do you have the tendency to overcook or undercook on the grill? I'm gonna show you the one thing to grill up perfect results every time. It's a meat thermometer. This is not a waste of time. Trust me, it's worth it. It's gonna bring that grill game to the next level. Instead of guessing and overcooking, this is actually gonna make your food taste better. And it's not a cheat, it's a culinary tool for quality. Of course, this is about food safety, but it's also about accuracy. Getting the right temp will ensure the best bite every time. No one wants dry overcooked chicken, but you don't want to undercook it either. This takes the guesswork out of grilling. Instead of focusing on time, focus on temperature. I like a thermometer with the meat temperatures right on it so I don't have to look it up on my phone. It's just right there. Poultry, you want to get to about 165. A steak, I'm trying to get to medium, is about 145. And always let it rest to seal in the juices. Right on the money. To level things up, choose a thermometer system that includes probes. You insert these, and then when the food comes to a certain temperature, you'll get alerted. A meat thermometer will change your grill game forever. Medium, just how I wanted. Cooking breakfast outside on the grill, unheard of. Until now. Bacon, eggs, pancakes on the grill may seem challenging, but why not cook outdoors and enjoy beautiful weather? Your grill, after all, is just a heat source, so you can use it just like a stovetop. For breakfast outdoors, you need to transform those grill grates into a griddle. An obvious choice is a usually inexpensive and easy to find option, a griddle top. An easy substitution is a sheet pan. Just make sure it's not a coated sheet pan. I like to just use an aluminum or steel option. If you're looking for easy cleanup, especially if you're camping, go with aluminum foil. If you're using aluminum foil, be sure to make a well and raise all the edges so the grease doesn't go into the fire. Turn that fire down to prevent hot spots and burning through the foil. Keeping that flame low will ensure that everything heats evenly. You know, good things come to those who wait. Reinforce with a couple layers of foil to prevent leaks and punctures. If you are making bacon on the grill, keep a close eye on it. You want to prevent grease fires. For the eggs, make your own little pan for the grill. Double up a piece of foil and form it into a bowl. Just like that. This will be our cooking vessel for eggs. Be sure to use some cooking spray or a little cooking oil so nothing sticks. Now, add your eggs. Whip up some eggs, throw in your favorite mix-ins. This will make a yummy on-the-grill frittata. A muffin tin is another awesome alternative for eggs on the grill. Breakfast on the grill, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Here's a really easy way to add a little smoked flavor to your propane grill. We're gonna start out with some aluminum foil. Next, we're gonna add your favorite wood chips. These have been soaking in water for about 20 minutes. This will get folded up into a little packet. Tighten up these ends. Poke some holes in the top to release that smoked flavor. Now the easy part, just set it on the grill. Let this sit about 15 minutes or until it starts releasing smoke. And in the meantime, let's prep some chicken for our grill turned smoker. First, we're gonna coat that chicken with grapeseed oil. A high heat oil will help any seasoning stick and won't burn on the grill. Next, add a generous coating of your favorite rub. Make sure to get both sides. It's best to avoid any seasoning blends with sugar in it because that can burn. Ooh, I can smell that hickory already, and it's starting to smoke. On your grill, you should have a high heat side and a low heat side. The chicken's gonna go on that low heat side. We want that chicken on lower heat because we're gonna close that lid. We don't want anything to burn. Now you might be tempted to put sauce on right now, but no, that comes later. That smoke packet will run out. So for longer cooks, you may need to make 2 or 3 more. This is just the backup, so I have one to swap when I need it later. Now after a thorough cook, we're ready to put on our sauce. Save that sauce for last so it doesn't burn. All that sauce needs is about a minute or 2 and then they're ready. Smoked barbecue chicken on a propane grill. There is nothing worse than running out of propane mid-cook. Here's how to never run out of fuel again. Of course, make sure everything is off. I recommend that any gas griller has at least 2 tanks. Always have one to swap if the other one is empty and in need of a refill. A common practice is to do an exchange of the whole tank, but I have a better way. A tank exchange is convenient, but can be a waste if anything's left in the tank. Consider a refill instead. Some refill stations are do-it-yourself, and others you'll need an attendant to do it for you. So always check that tank for the expiration. The great thing is you're only paying for the propane you need, and you're not wasting money exchanging a full tank. Refill stations aren't everywhere. Start with gas stations, hardware stores, and retailers like U-Haul. That way you can keep your tanks topped off and save some money. Problem solved.